Warning: this video contains disturbing content, flashing lights, and loud noises. Top 5 games that were inspired by creepypastas. Viewer discretion advised.
Creepypastas are horror stories that have been shared around the internet, sometimes taken the form of images, games, or videos. Some people have taken inspiration from these creepypastas and made games recreating them or making new experiences entirely.
The Midnight Man.
The Midnight Man is a ritual pasta based on old pagan rituals that were once used to summon a creature known as the Midnight Man, an entity that would punish those who broke the laws of the pagan religion.
A video game based on the ritual was made in August 2014 and is a virtual recreation of the ritual. The player must follow the order of the ritual in precise order. If even one step is taken out of order, the game will restart. Many items in the game can be interacted with, giving the player absolute control over the environment. The game ominously headlines, "The dreadful feeling you get when it's around you, the overwhelming fear of the unknown eating your insides. Do you know how it feels? Curiosity may not be the best thing after all." The Theater.
The Theater is an old computer game released around the same time as Doom. The first game was released over a year ago and is very difficult to come across. Versions of the game that are playable typically don't contain the full game and are corrupted.
The game was initially known for its inability to install correctly. The installation process immediately locks up the computer when the user reaches the licensing agreement. Also strange about the licensing agreement for The Theater is that whenever the development studio is supposed to be named, the text is simply a blank line. Anyways, most people who have claimed to owning one of the original CDs say that they figured out how to install the game by simply rebooting their computer on the licensing agreement, with the disc still inside. They are then prompted to press "I agree" on startup. Then they continue with the installation. If a player supposedly manages to find what they believe to be a working copy, they have said that the installer window will freeze and stop responding before you can click your first next. But they do also say that their PCs do not lock up, and it is only the installer that freezes. It is unknown if these are actual copies or fakes, but it is widely thought that the working copies are just to draw internet attention with no proof of the installation effects.
Slenderman.
Slenderman is a well-known creepypasta that first began on the Something Awful forums as part of a digital photo manipulation contest in 2009. Several users posted black and white fabricated photos of a creature known as the Slenderman, an entity that kidnapped and stalked children. Over the next several weeks, several users on the forums added to the Slenderman story, adding fake journal entries and survival logs.
Since the game's release, there have been several more games created about Slenderman. It continues to be a well-known genre of horror games for people to play, and the pasta stands as one of the most well-known on the internet. Happy Mouse.
Suicide Mouse, also known as suicidemouse.avi, is a black and white cartoon featuring a looping animation of the well-known Disney mascot Mickey Mouse walking across a sidewalk. The animation is several minutes long and is accompanied with unsettling piano music. The video ends with the animation becoming increasingly more corrupted until it finally ends. A scream is heard at the end of the video.
A video game was soon made based on the creepypasta called happymouse.exe. This is a platform game that has you trying to keep Mickey's sanity up, and if you let it get down to 0, the game goes dark and a gunshot is heard. Sonic.exe.
Sonic.exe is well-known creepypasta that was written by JC the Hyena in 2011. It tells the story of a teenager who has a paranormal experience with a haunted cartridge of the 1991 Sega video game Sonic the Hedgehog.
However, he's soon in for a scare when he realizes that the game uses assets from multiple games and gets horrified about what happens at the end. Now, while a lot of you already know of the terrifying tale that our prolific main character goes through. Now, while some feel that it's real, others claim that the story is simply a story, and those people might be of rational mind. However, whether it's real or not, the story, while it remains, terrifies most who read it.